Hey,
Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to Bardic Inspiration. This is the season finale. This is episode 20. It's the last episode of the year. We're normally on Tuesdays, but we thought that a Wednesday would make a very special day because we were able to connect with our wonderful, amazing, talented guest. Uh, I don't even know where to begin. The creator of the Forgotten Realms. He was just telling us about how he created Mert before Elminster. Like, Mr. Ed Greenwood, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Hi.
We do with each episode. What we like to do is we kick off with the song that was written in the episode before it. And so last week we did a song for Tiamat in the style of Taylor Swift, which was not what we were expecting to do, and it turned out way, way better than we thought it was going to.
so somebody wrote it in. Someone wrote it in chat, and look, this is episode 19, right? So every episode, we're trying to think of different musical genres to write. We're trying to think of different ways we can write songs about these characters. So we decided that this is a love song for Tiamat from Taylor Swift.
I love it. I mean,
Across two realms.
the only thing that would be better for a dragon is a cakewalk.
Right. So yeah, this is it. Should I get started? Should I do it?
I should, yeah. And in order to make the Zoom call a little more stable with the audio, what we do is we mute ourselves, and then it prioritizes Jason's audio because sometimes it'll do something like I have a crazy storm outside right now. The
Me
rumble
too.
from that will probably be enough that it'll try to kill Jason's audio. So I'm just going to mute
Okay,
us.
I will mute.
Yeah,
All
muting.
right. Here we go. When I look into your 10 bright eyes, I feel a change inside I can't explain. Your long wings become my everything as I feel power flowing through my veins. Love is hell, but here's the thing. You could be my dragon queen, and I could be your paladin. Our love will be evergreen. We're just like fire and gasoline. Your 5D this mind's mesmerized me, but it's your one heart that I adore. Hold me close in your claws, no regrets and no laws. Our chromatic love will soar. Love in hell makes my heart sing. You could be my dragon queen, and I could be your paladin. Our love will be evergreen. We're just like fire and gasoline.
Yeah, it's still kind of weirds me out that one turned out so well.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And we had a vote. We had the chat have we gave them 5 or 6 options of just renowned characters throughout the Forgotten Realms, and I think Elminster walked away with more than half of the overall vote. It was not close. And so we're like, well, we'll do our best. And luckily, you're here. I feel like the pressure is totally off on me. I don't. I wouldn't. I feel like you got this. So I think the first thing we need to pick is what genre of music, what style do we want to do?
Well, okay. Do I have to sing this because my singing voice is now a total wreck after surgery? So I'm not good.
I'll sing it. I'm usually the one that sings
Good. You see, that allows me to pick anything. How's your 8-part harmony?
Right. Hold on, let me just cut my throat into 7 parts.
You see, I grew up in a very musical family. I was the worst. I did not have perfect pitch, but my parents roped me into the church choir because I was young, so I could get the A below low C, where all the guys who knew how to sing, as they were older, their vocal cords were taking them from basses to baritones. So they roped me in for the chords in the back row. So I got to sing everything. So I knew all these hymn and anthem tunes, United Church basic, but so when I was doing the realms, I used to set all sorts of lyrics to either Steel Eye Span folk standards, British folk, or religious tunes, which were out of copyright conveniently because they were all so old.
Yeah.
So we can't reuse any of them, but I do in fact have the words to the Lay of Elminster that I wrote in 1976. I am not suggesting we use them.
We could
You'll
use them
see
as
why.
inspiration, though.
Should I dump them in chat or something, or?
You could put them in our
songwriting
Google
doc, yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, so do I go above? I go right to the end of it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Google Docs. Eddie does Google Docs because he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so here from 1976 are lyrics by Eddie, which we should not use, because you'll see why when I dump them on you. There you go.
Oh boy.
I look at them now and go, wince! They still work. I mean, this would work for top 40, but...
I mean...
But I
like
figured...
them, but then we wouldn't have a show, right?
Yeah, no. We got it. I just wanted to show you
what would we
that...
do? But
yeah.
Well, but actually, that's that could be the beginning of it.
Sure, why not? You see, I when I was a little kid, and going up through high school, Rush was my high school band.
Yep.
Seriously. So yeah, I mean,
awesome.
I played rock bass, which meant I stood there and watched Geddy Lee play rock bass and go, forget it. Just like I'll play it like I play the cello in orchestra. Dum, 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 dum. You know. So I just gave up. and my favorite band was Genesis. So I would try and play stuff from them and go, I don't have 16 fingers. What's wrong? So yeah, we don't want to use. I just wanted to show you that I have been doing this since the word go.
I mean, I don't know. I think that we could, with just what we have right there. What if
we fix it?
What if we use the first 4 lines there as a chorus of some sort?
A refrain.
Ooh. Yeah. Because I like that, and it. Oh right, and no one no one at home can see it because we have the third one, but where old stones lie tumbled and ghosts glide by night, look for the old bearded man walking in his own twilight. He left all fear behind him ages ago. His sad eyes can yet smiling turn bright, hated by many and feared by more, for casting spells for causes he deems right. A pity so few agree on what right may be, so he'll settle for what awakens delight. In you and in yonder princesses, yonder princesses, and in me. Sorry, I fumbled that a little bit, but I think we should maybe where old stones lie tumbled and ghosts glide by night, look for the old bearded man walking in his own twilight, and then maybe 4 more lines like that as the chorus.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, because I played with the meter there. The scansion goes all over the place. So yeah,
but I could still make it work.
Okay. Wahaha.
That's cool. Yeah.
So maybe to do a song in the style of Rush would be kind of crazy just with, but I mean, remember they did the song about Rivendell, which I love, and they what was this like? I used to know how to play it a long time ago. It's like Blackbird. Anyway, something like that. But
Fly by night. Yeah.
It could be like a Rush ballad maybe, or it could be a more of a Rush rock song. But they do great key changes all over the place. So
I don't know. Something that would be simple is the structure of. Remember the Rush song "In the End"? Dun,
of course.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, that one has a almost folk song rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do something kind of like that. Okay, so I don't want to rip them off exactly.
No. I just meant.
Let me just sort of keep that vibe,
That rolling rhythm seems to work.
Yeah. That kind of as a rhythm?
Concept album. No.
Here we go. I'm trying to think of where we would go for I'd like to get that chorus part first. Not that we don't always, we write differently each time, but knowing that those lyrics are there, I'd love to get them sort of placed first. So if this is the verse. like that. Are we digging that vibe so far?
We are, or at least I am. Yeah, I can see that as a refrain that comes around.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So now we need
so
stuff
the
to go in
verse is like-
between.
what's that?
Now we need stuff to go in between.
I know, right.
Verses.
Well, the old stones lie tumble, and the ghosts cry by night. Yeah. Looking for the helping man, walking in his own twilight. Okay, so we kind of know that will be where we get to. So what I'm thinking is, okay, so this definitely is this is about Elminster from someone else's point of view. So it's somebody who encountered him, but maybe doesn't know too much about him. Only knows some of the legends, and it's from the point of view of a minstrel that met him one day, and or maybe has encountered him a couple times in his travels, but not so that the song can be more about the legends and rumors about him, I guess. What do you think?
Sure. I think one of the coolest things about Elminster, from just a, Joe Schmo point of view, is that he lasts for centuries. Meaning, he comes walking in and somebody goes, "Oh, is that Elminster? My great grandsire saw him walking that same path. It must be 100 years ago. More than that, sort of thing." And that's sort of the thing, if you've seen the movie Excalibur, right at the beginning when they're pulling the sword from the stone,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all this foo-fra, put it back, and she says, Merlin said, and he says, and who's Merlin? And in the background, out of focus, walking straight towards you all this time, has been Merlin, Nicol Williamson, and he arrives at just that moment, is in focus, and says, "I am Merlin," and it's like, oh, he's been doing this for centuries.
Yeah,
I think
funny.
that same thing is the sort of, if you know very little about Elminster, that's the same cool thing that just sort of rocks you as a normal person in the street. How old is this guy? He's been doing this a long time. Here he comes again. Uh-oh. And to pick up on Tolkien, Gandalf Stormcrow.
Sure.
Gandalf comes when there's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Or does he bring the trouble with him? Or does he cause the trouble?
Right. That's everyone's. It depends on whose point of view that's coming from, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I would think that would work. Be the focus, and then the verses that go in between the refrain, you could change the meter, change the rhyme scheme. Like say a classic folk song, or like The King from Pleased to See the King by Steel Eye Span. Our king is well dressed, his homes are the best, or whatever. Or the thing that Phil Collins did on Selling England by the Pound. But you'd be the one who was laughing, giving me something I don't. And what I just meant, something completely different. You probably wouldn't want to change key too drastically.
Probably not. And what's interesting, when we know that we only have 2 hours to do it, right?
Yeah.
We make a lot of quick decisions.
Right.
To just
Yeah.
get there, it's an interesting sort of observation in songwriting, because oftentimes, when we're writing, not in front of thousands of people, you sort of hone it as much as you can, and then for us, we have to make these sort of quick decisions. So yeah, I think let's just start with an opening line and just go from there. If I'm just trying to think of what would fit in.
It was on the day the dragon came.
It was on the day the dragon came. Down, I saw him standing there. Down, down, down. Something about long white hair, It was on the day the dragon came. I saw him standing there. He was no, long
His beard
white
was
hair.
longer
Something
than...
like two other descriptors, or either something that he was doing or what he looked like.
His beard was as long as a Sage of Fame.
How about with beard as long as Sage's? Did you say Sage's Fame?
Yeah.
With beard as long as Sage's Fame.
Yeah, I said as a Sage of Fame, because just to
Sage of Fame. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
I was thinking Sage's Fame, but with
well, if you were going to do it that way, then turn it into Sage's Mane.
Oh, okay. With beard as long as Sage's Mane. Okay, I like that. And with beard as long as Sage's Mane. Long white hair. And flowing long white hair.
Sure.
Yeah, see, this is how we do it. We just
why not?
Someone and Bayushu Akira wrote. Now it just went. The wind flowing through his long white hair. So
I like that.
So I saw that, and then that made me think flowing long white hair, because that fits better in the rhythm that we have. But that's what I love about chat, because they'll throw out.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're all writing this song together like super fast. So it was on the day the dragon came. I saw him standing there, with beard as long as Sage's mane, flowing along white hair. I think we could do that pattern one more time before we get to either a pre-chorus or the chorus refrain.
Yeah, because you don't want the refrain to come around every 5 seconds, because then it sounds like heavy metal top 40 bands who couldn't sync up lyrics. So you get endless repetition.
Right.
Hey,
Dylan, you're green.
A little bit, yeah.
At least to me.
It ain't easy being green. Oh, we can't use that.
There you go.
Yeah. Two rhyming quartets as verses in between refrains. Yeah, works for me.
I'm adding my
He said easily, because of course he can just say that, and then someone else has to help make it up.
Oh, right.
And I wish to point out to chat that Elminster is not a self-insert in the realms. See all this? I was 5 when I came up with Elminster. No beard, dark hair, plastic nerdy glasses.
But does that mean that you decided to become Elminster later?
I did.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, actually, TSR asked me to put on a costume and be Elminster at early Gen Cons after they bought the realms, that is. So yeah, I then grew into the role because, hey, it was so inherently sexy. Maybe. If you have strange tastes.
Chat's loving. Are you able to see chat at all right now, Ed? Or
no, I should probably try and
Yeah, if you've got
See
another
if I
screen,
can.
it's great because they're loving everything that you're saying right now. And
Oh, okay. All I get is a blank thing that says Zoom group chat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that's for us.
That's
Right,
that's
you
for
need
us
to
if we
go
want to
to,
do it
That's
on
for
Zoom.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
can go
Aaron
to
M.
Twitch
Evans is
channel.
in chat actually watching and
Hi, Aaron.
talking.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, and I saw her episode. That's the one I watched.
That was a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron is cool.
Sorry, I go off on this sometimes. Yeah, cool.
That's okay. I was just sitting there admiring the skull of the drummer you have on the wall behind you.
Yeah, go through a lot of drummers.
Yeah.
There's so many things. I recommend to any musician to watch the mockumentary. This is Spinal Tap. 'Cause
Oh,
pretty much
yes.
everything about it is right, including how many drummers you go through.
Yep. Yeah, I was in a short-lived rock band in high school called Shrapnel.
Oh,
And so you could tell what we played.
no, that's a great name. And then later there was a Shrapnel Records that was all
Yeah.
instrumental heavy metal bands.
Yeah, they stole our name. No.
Yeah, jerks. Cool. It was on the day the dragon came. I saw him standing there, green as long as Sage's mane, flowing around white hair. And maybe did he approach him? Perhaps. Did our songwriter talk to him?
We could build on one of the ideas in chat was that every part of it is following up on somebody's sighting of Elminster or whom they thought was Elminster. And so if the first one is on the day the dragon came, another verse could be on the day the castle fell, and another one on the day the devils rose, and just like each one of them is a different little mini myth over the lines between the choruses.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like that Castle Fell one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need two more lines with this in this setting.
Yep.
And then second verse can start with "It was on the day the castle fell."
Yeah. Okay. 2 more lines?
Yeah.
Or another quartet? What do you think?
I guess another quartet technically.
Yeah.
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 And then I can go a little higher on the melody too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I won't go. We'll do some Geddy Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, gargling with razor blades.
Yeah.
What it was described as.
I'm salesman. I gotta watch all those Rush documentaries. Apparently, there's 2, and there's one that's better than the other, but I don't know which one to watch. So I haven't watched either one because I'm confused as which is the right one to watch.
Did Neil
anyone
Peart
knows
make himself
better
available
Rush
in one and not the other? Because that seems the most likely thing.
Hmm?
Well, Neil Peart was pretty notoriously not willing to do interviews
Yeah,
and
that's
chatting
true.
with people. So my guess would be whichever documentary is better has more time with him.
I would say so.
If you want to have fun, find the episode of Rick Mercer, the Canadian show, where he took Alex Lifeson, not his real name, took Alex Lifeson to the air castle in Niagara Falls, and Alex Lifeson had never played before, just played like a kid, and he was like, wow.
Yeah, I heard he was kind of a wild guy.
Oh yeah.
But the interesting thing about Neil Peart is he's one of Rush was such an such a enigma, and the drummer wrote all the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
After the
since he joined
early,
the band.
they started out with a different drummer, and that's who I remember, the different drummer. And they were very much they did 20th Century Schizoid Man. They did, all the standards.
Working Man.
Yeah,
Call
Working
me
Man.
Working Man.
Yep.
But then when Neil joined, then that's when immediately it was like Fly By Night, that album with By Tor and the Snow Dog, and just telling all these amazing stories, and that's when the lyrics got crazy good.
Caress of Steel.
Yeah. 2112.
We have assumed control. Yes, yeah. And yes, stop me before I go off on a tangent for an hour and a half and we run out of the song time.
I think people will be happy either way. But okay, so we need we need 4 more lines here, or 2 more quintuplets, 2 more couplets.
I mean, if I was writing this all on my own, I'd have Elminster do or say something at this point that the observer who's telling the song sees. What, even if it's like, he laid a finger aside of his nose like old Saint Nick or whatever it is, it would be something that he did that told us more about Elminster, because that's sort of the viewpoint we have established. So unless he says something like, how would you like to die in the next 3 seconds, or something like that, keep standing where you are, or something like that, unless it's something short and punchy, it would probably be something he did, like wink or smile, or cast a spell or something.
Okay, yeah. I mean, what if he was the one that vanquished this dragon on the day the dragon came? Was he known to vanquish dragons? I'm assuming.
More often, he'd want to chat with them, or
yeah, that's true.
Get on their back,
and then the dragon's like, "All right, see you, Elminster," and just flies off.
That would be funnier, actually.
Want to come back to my place? No.
Yeah.
You see, because that would, if it ended like that, it would point up the fact that he's different from everybody else. He's not an adventurer trying to kill every dragon he sees. He's going to react in a different way than a normal person would, like running away in fear or getting eaten. Or
Catch-23 just wrote some great lines, which we should use somewhere. It doesn't fit with what we're trying to do right now, but it goes, he brought it low and spoke its name. He cast a mighty spell. He gave it one last chance to flee and cast it into hell. Now, that's not talking to it. That's a little bit more aggressive. But what if we use some of that and say he brought it low and spoke its name. He cast a mighty spell. Maybe, and then it would. What if we had them? They flew off together.
Yeah, that works.
Flew away.
Yeah, I love that original suggestion. Except, of course, in the realms, it's the 9 hells, which ruins the rhyme a little.
Right. I think when we did the song for Brimstone Angels, didn't we mention the 9 hells in that song?
Oh, probably.
I know we mentioned the 9 hells in one of our songs, Dylan.
We talk about the hells a lot, I think. It's a popular topic.
It's easy to go there when you're writing a song.
Sure, it's a great rhyme. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the blood he spilled.
Oh, he sent it on its way and wished the dragon well. That's pretty good. He invited it over to have some Garahar. He invited it over to have some tea. In the end, all was well.
So it turned out that after all, the dragon didn't eat me.
Yeah. It's a vegetarian dragon. What are you gonna do?
Who was it?
He brought it low and spoke its name. He cast a mighty spell. He sent the dragon on its way, and he sent. What we had was he sent it on its way and wished the dragon well, but I feel like we need a couple more syllables there.
And And
Mine
if we
is
could
the
rhyme it
law.
with name, if we could rhyme with name,
Oh,
and
true.
we've
Yeah.
already used fame, so that leaves us with the obvious word same, and then they start to get. We have to start reaching and off to rhyme zone.
Oh, yeah, we're
Oh
very
yeah.
familiar with RhymeZone
We
and
spend a
Yeah.
lot of
Source.com. Those are our friends.
Yep.
Every songwriter's friend. Game, too.
Game. Yeah.
Like they played a game together or something.
so we need something in here.
See, I'm used to this being in the studio, so you just talk it into a microphone and then you push a button on the board and it plays it back to you. Well, you
Right,
all
I
sit
know.
there and go, "No, I don't like the sound of that," or "Oh, that's okay."
Now I'm the recording.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this setting, anyway. Yeah. Book his name, cast a mighty spell. Played his game. Oh, how about something like he called his bluff and played his game and wished the dragon well? Is that
Sure.
too? Okay, yeah, try it. He called his bluff, played his game,
And
wished the dragon
or
well.
he called its bluff and snuffed its flame.
Oh,
and
that's
wished
even
the
better.
dragon
He
well.
called his bluff and snuffed his flame, then wished the dragon well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was on the day dragon came. I saw him standing there, beat as long as sage's mane, flowing long white hair. Brought his low and spoke his name, cast a mighty spell, called its bluff and snuffed its flame, wished the dragon well. Well, the young stones are tumbled and ghosts fly by night. Look for the unbidden man. Walks in no twilight. Let me make that fit better.
Yeah.
Look for the unbidden man. But it looked like you gave me some thumbs up, so it looks like you like that so far. The
Mhm.
verses, anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Yeah. A chartable hit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Walking in
Elminster.
its own twilight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the way we have the rhythm now. Is like, look for the unbidden man as he walks in, could we say as he walks in his twilight, or what? Or maybe I just need to figure out the right rhythm to
Walks
sing.
in his own twilight. Yeah, it is. It does too many syllables.
Yeah.
But the own is important because,
Yes.
yeah. Mm.
What if we just said, look for the old bearded man in his own twilight?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Look for the unbearded man in his own twilight. Now we need two more, I would say, that we come back to in that pattern.
Okay.
And we
So-
can, let's look back to the original lay of Elminster at the bottom and see if we can mine anything from there.
Okay.
Hated by many and feared by more. Let's see. We can make our own. We could keep the same rhyme pattern but have different rhymes here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Left our fear behind him years ago. Da 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 spell. I don't know why makers alike in you, yonder princesses, and in me. I like he left all fear behind him years ago. That could be the next one.
Okay.
Just we probably need a different rhyme after that.
Oh.
What's happening in chat right now, Dylan?
Giveaways. Yeah.
Huh?
We're just giving stuff away all day.
Oh, okay. Is that why everyone's writing? So if you write vegetarian dragon in
that's how you
in
that's
chat,
how you
win something?
enter for a chance to win a Shardell Dragonet familiar.
Nice. In the game?
Yeah.
Darn! I was hoping you could send the Dragonet to work for you in COVID and take the year off.
That would be nice.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Because I think they've proven that dragons can't catch COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when they're made of Chardon or Chardell.
Now he left all fear behind him years ago.
I mean, I could easily rhyme that.
Well, that one
facing
actually
down.
doesn't need to rhyme because that's like where old stones like tumbled. Da 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 da. Night.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the old bearded man in his own twilight. He left all fear behind him years ago. So now we pick the line that we're gonna rhyme.
Right.
The fourth line. So that could be anything. But I'm wondering if we should stick with the I rhyme. Because we have delight. Because we have so much of that. We have bright and delight. We have that in the lay. I wonder if we can grab some of those and throw that up. Right?
I'm easy.
Because I'd love to, as long as you don't mind that we're.
I don't mind the slightest.
Okay.
This is all fun. Here's the thing. I wrote the Realms to entertain myself as a young kid. And then much, much later, when TSR bought it, they have been leaving stuff on the cutting room floor and taking other stuff and changing it for years. And I sort of burned that bridge when I was on it back in years ago. So it's okay.
Okay.
I'm used to that.
Right. So bright and delight could be the Silver Anthalos just said there's so many ideas in chat, bright and delight. Yeah, and that's which is in the lay of Elminster. We have bright and delight. So let's try to use those two. Let's try to make those work in this song structure. So
How about after ages ago, why don't we put in standing firm for causes he deemed right, and then spin away from there?
Okay.
Or does that make it sound too,
Oh no, I don't mind the sentiment at all. I just think we have too many syllables.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to simplify that thought. I don't mind the thought at all. I think we only have 5 or maybe 6 syllables to say.
Okay. Pushing causes he deemed right. Does that shorten it enough?
close.
Or does that sound too modern?
I don't think it necessarily sounds too modern. And we don't care if the song's... Because we don't mind if the song does sound modern, because we're in 2020. So we did a heavy metal song about a minotaur. So what are you going to do?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
We did a pop song about a halfling, so... And we did like an AC/DC style song about a gnome monk, and we called it the Key of Rock, K-I. The key.
Got it. Highway to Hell.
Somebody wrote Burning with a Silver Light. Daza287 wrote Burning with a Silver Light. Right. Garahar wrote Elminster's Timeless. Modern doesn't matter. Inner Sight. That's a good Burning. Oh, Burning with Inner Light. I like that. And then maybe the thing about the causes that are right could be the final.
Nice. Okay.
He left all fear behind him years ago. Now he burns with inner light. I'm just trying to think of a song that like a word that I would be singing high.
Blazing? Blazing as opposed to burning? Does it, or it's your voice. You got to hit that.
If we simplified it and just said now he blazes with light, that could work. But then is that simplifying it too much? Because we're not saying inner light, or is that?
How about silver light? Because that is the silver fire that all of Bistra's chosen have, and he's one of them. How about blazing with silver light?
Left our fear behind him years ago. Now he blazes with silver light. Yeah, I mean, it works. It works. Now he blazes with silver light. And then now we can say the thing about standing. What was the thing we said about him standing for the causes he deems right?
Yeah, standing firm for causes he deems right, or something like that.
Standing firm.
And if that's too many syllables, just drop the word firm, and standing for causes he deems right, which is, I'm sure, easier to sing.
That's actually not enough. I just want to think of a creative way to where it rhythmically will work. So he deems right because he all right, let's get creative here.
Why start now after all these years? No.
Silver light. What if we said like standing firm upon a mountaintop for the cause he deems right?
How about standing firm on high for causes he deems right?
Standing firm on high. Actually, that's pretty cool because then I could hold it out to like standing firm on high for causes he deems right. Yeah, here. Bold those, Dylan, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's also part of the... Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, stones are tumbled and ghosts drive by night. Look for the old pretty man in his own twilight. He left our fear behind him years ago. Now he plays his silver light. Standing firm on high, because it's easy to ride. Yeah. Let me sing what we have so far, which is what we like to do.
Yeah.
So we're going on
Do
the
some
right
muting.
path, which I think we are.
Muting me.
Yes. Yep.
It was on the day the dragon came. I saw him standing there, beard as long as Sage's mane, and flowing long white hair. Brought low and spoke his name, cast a mighty spell. Called its bluff and snuffed its flame, and wished the dragon well. Well, on stones like tumble, ghosts ride by night. Look for the unbeaten man in his own twilight. Left our fear behind him years ago. Now he blazes with silver light. Standing firm on high, because his deed seems right. Yeah, so now we go into verse 2. What do you think?
I like.
Mm-hmm.
So far, so good.
What does chat think? Because my chat froze.
And I can't see chat, so.
Dylan, you're going to have to tell us.
People are liking it so far.
Okay. So we've got on the day the castle fell, or it was on the day the magic failed, or oh my gosh, sure, Maggie by numbers.
Yeah, I was just
It was
just
on
looking
the
at that
day
one.
the castle fell. My father saw him there. The orc hordes brandished deadly steel. Their cries our final knell. Or instead of the orc line, he looked the same in ageless wise with fire in his eyes. It's all really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the leading off with the on the day the castle fell.
Yeah.
I think that's marvelous. Yeah. And yeah, I like what I hear there. You're going to have to decide whether it scans nicely around the knell bit, but
Right. Well, I think a lot of it really works. It was on the day the castle fell. My father saw him there. The orc hordes brandished deadly steel. And then we should have something that rhymes with there.
yeah. One spell, poof, the field was bare. No more orcs.
Yeah, like with his
bye bye.
There. I like bear.
The other one, they had an alternative line for the orcish hordes brandish deadly steel. It was like he looked the same, and ageless and wise with fire in his eyes or something. Instead of focusing on the orcish part.
Okay, yeah, we could probably get to that a little bit later. Let's see.
Yeah, something sort of. I suppose it's the Canadian in me. I go, oh no, this isn't going to be a song. You know, his sword was long, his lance was keen. His ears were beautiful. All this. Where it's just a catalog of virtues, and you go,
Right.
really? I mean, that only works for rogues and tricksters, like Robin Hood, traditionally in the folk songs. And yeah, Elminster does fit that bill, but you got to play that up if you're going to do it. Otherwise, it just sounds like, oh, he's such a paladin. The rest of us can go home now.
Right.
And then when the guy launches into singing it, you go, oh, not this again. Elminster the perfect. You know what I mean? There's a
Right. No, yeah. So would you rather it talk about like things that happened than?
I don't know. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'm wary of us praising Elminster too much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I come not to praise Elminster, but to bury him. No.
Well, I mean, also, like, being a larger-than-life character, having all these mythologies, not all the stories are positive stories. Like, Elminster showed up and, like, the mountain collapsed and destroyed everything, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
a small price to pay. I wiped out the kingdom, but small price to pay.
Yeah. You wished for peace. There's your peace.
Perfect peace. Yes. Oh, sorry about all your dead grandma, grandpa, the entire village. Sorry about that. Collateral damage.
Happens. Yeah. Let's see.
What else do we have here?
Yeah, it was on the day the castle fell. My father saw him there. I do like the orc hordes brandish deadly steel, only because then like clearly I see a battle happening.
Yeah.
Like it's happening.
And Elminster sidled close to Copland Field. No, we can't. Thinkers are thunking.
I know. Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Sorry.
You're just fixating on it. Gotta get this song to work. Does this rhyme the right way?
Maggie got it. It was on the day the castle fell. My father's.
Their arrows filled the air.
I saw him standing there. The orc hordes brandished deadly steel. Their arrows filled the air.
Nice.
And let's continue this vision.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right on, Maggie. I love it. A beautiful image. Action. Clear. Yeah, got it.
Their arrows filled the air. So now we can talk about the spell. What he did.
Flee, run away. Nope.
They call me Tim. Maggie said she's going to faint with joy because you praised her.
Hey, she earned it.
She did. She totally earned it. He gathered heroes, showed them the way. Their actions clear. Okay. Actions cleared the way. We basically need to double what we just did.
Okay, give us the lines we've got already then in this second one.
It was on the day the castle fell. My father saw him there. The orc hordes brandished deadly steel. Their arrows filled the air. So we need that again.
Elminster smiled and cast a spell.
Yeah. We need to mention Elminster at least once, his actual name, I would say. Elminster smile and cast a spell. Ooh, someone wrote we could do naught but stare. Old Man Lane wrote that.
Ooh.
His fiery form descended from the sky, his staff raised in the air. I don't want to say air right again because we just say arrows filled the air, so I don't want to rhyme air with air. Oh no, Dylan. Look at the chat right now. So Ed, there's a long standing joke on our show where was it Garhar wrote #blessed?
Yeah.
Which is sort of a trope at this point. When people write #blessed on their social media posts. And so now they just made that the giveaway code.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? I was just going to close chat so I can't read it anymore.
Dylan's freaking out.
And then they can no longer contribute to the song.
Right.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to do that. Oh.
We're getting close.
It's the last show of the year. We can do this.
Yeah, we can.
So he cast a spell and called Deep Worm up from its lair, or something of the sort.
Okay, yeah. Elminster cast a mighty spell. What if we got to lair on the fourth line?
Okay.
So Elminster cast a mighty spell. The let me think. What Pastor Plague, we're figuring that out.
Hi, Pastor Plague.
There. And that was Jay, right? Is Jay at CNC? Is Jay running? Is he who's responsible for the code, Dylan?
It's not important anymore.
All right.
It's been alternating back and forth with Jay and Sasha all day. I think it's Jay now, though. Yeah.
Uh-oh, they're coming for us.
It's
Elminster
Jay.
conjured.
I knew if it was yeah, I know they're coming for me.
Unauthorized songwriting.
Yeah. It's the PMRC and it's a bunch of copyright lawyers. No.
Ha! They'll never take us alive. I can prove that each and every word that we've used was in use before 1776. So, they have no standing.
Perfect.
I have used some of these words before myself.
Well, it not to get too far into the weeds, but as long as Disney keeps trademarking Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
Fair use or
Yep.
copyright just keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
The thing is with they're not inventing new notes.
Right.
And no matter how many strings you add to the guitar.
I'm still looking for that H chord. I really am. I'll find it one day. But let's see. Yes, we're trying to rhyme and we need an air rhyme. So we have
layer, compare, and we're saving layer for later. We're saving ourselves.
We're saving layer for last. So I think Elminster cast a mighty spell that la da 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 there. He conjured up something, summoned forth
a fury beyond compare.
Yeah. What if it was? Could it be power beyond compare?
Sure.
I could sing. Elminster cast a mighty spell, power beyond compare. Conjured up, da 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 da, and came forth from its lair. Is that okay? Power.
Yeah,
Power
I like it. Yep.
Because you can kind of you can sing power. You can sort of take power and make it a one syllable word and
Yeah,
sort of
power
in a song. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was trying out a line there. He conjured up a purple worm.
Fair.
He conjured up a polka dot Tarask from its deep dark lair.
Who came up with the Tarask?
No, that's a TSR thing.
Hmm.
So, and I'm trying to remember where the French name comes from, which was a folklore thing, but it got stuck on something that it wasn't on before.
Hmm.
So therefore, yeah, it's TSR ownership. So it's part of the bits we can't use, like beholders and like,
Right. Well, beholder is Terry Kuntz came up with the beholder, who lived across the street
Mhm.
from Gary Gygax. I mean, of course, TSR or Wizards has it now, but
Yeah.
I was having an argument with one of my D&D buddies a long time ago about what if you killed a beholder, would it fall to the ground immediately, or could you use its body to like carry treasure with? Like a helium balloon that's slowly like falling out. So I was like, well, let me see who invented the beholder. But clack clack clack, I found it was Theron Kuntz. Found him on Facebook, and then we had this like amazing discussion about the beholder, all on my Facebook page, and Keith Baker, who wrote Eberron, he chimed in, and I love that about collaborating with fellow D&D enthusiasts. We all have a it's great. Let me find who came up with the beholder. Found it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Nerds will conquer the world.
Yes. We did. Geeks inherited the earth.
Yes. But somehow we lost our pocket protectors. No.
Right. They're not needed anymore.
Yeah, now they're iPhones.
Sure, you have to have pocket protectors. Where do you put your spare guitar strings for when they all break on stage? Eh?
Yeah, they're in my backpack usually.
There you go. Yeah. But the pocket protector, you can pull it out, turn your back on the audience, and restring.
True.
Well, the bassist and the drummer do solos.
Right. Hey, it's time for the drum solo. Go.
Yeah, time for the drum solo.
I always bring just a whole backup guitar.
Yes.
It takes me so. I once did a stream where I was changing my strings and just talking to people while I was changing my strings, and it took a really long time. But it was because I ended up having more viewers on a stream where I was just changing my strings than if I was just doing a regular concert. So some people like to watch people change strings, I guess.
Ooh la la! He's changing his strings.
Right.
What do you think about the idea of him having conjured up a purple worm summoned from its lair?
I like it. Sure, why not?
Yeah. Because that would probably end that conflict pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that would feel,
And that castle.
that would make the verse feel like it would be obvious that he won.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I was taking it that the castle fell because of the orcs, and that's why he appeared. Elminster appeared. But yeah, if he conjures up the purple worm, I think that takes care of the host.
The castle
of
and the orcs.
Yeah, chomp.
Yeah. He conjured up purple worm.
Oh!
Coming for
Orc tartare!
What's that?
Orc tartare.
And he conjured
Delicious.
up a purple worm and served him orc tartare.
There you go!
I mean, we could do that. Let's do it.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Stop me before I rhyme again.
Oh man, yeah. Conjured up a purple worm, served it oak tartare. Well, So now, we go to chorus again. Now I think we need like a bridge verse. Let me think of and it could be a third story. I just don't want to do it over the verse chords. I want to do it over some different chords. So
and then you bring back the refrain to end the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Our dread work done.
Okay, I think I got so. It would sort of be the same, like flowing rhythm as the verse, but it's like. So 4 of those.
She serves the Lady of Mystery. Seems pretty perfect.
Oh yeah, we can end it on the.
Oh, here we go. This isn't going to scan properly, but let me throw it at you anyway.
Okay.
As the second couplet.
Oh. Yeah, I like that.
I suppose we could just take out "he gets it," and then it scans.
He gets it. Yeah. Sometimes right and sometimes wrong. It serves a lady of mystery, brings his magic to you and me. Sometimes right and sometimes wrong. Yeah. How about he's sometimes right and sometimes wrong?
Yeah.
Sometimes right and sometimes wrong.
Yep. Yep.
Hold on, we're not done already, are we?
No, we need 4 more lines like that.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, he serves the Lady of Mystery who brings magic to you and me. He served her now for centuries long. He's sometimes right and sometimes wrong. So now we need 4 more lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho! Yeah. And then the drinking commenceth. No.
Whoops. Yeah, no minor G right there.
Somebody in chat is suggesting that we talk about Elminster's future for the last couple lines.
Okay.
NDA, NDA, NDA.
Serves the Lady of Mystery who brings magic to you and me. Serve that now the centuries long. Sometimes right, sometimes wrong. We could just sing NDA, NDA. I just got out of the longest NDA I was ever under.
Oh.
Is that the one for the soundtrack that you may or may not have been a part of over the last
But I'm allowed to say I'm
week's
on it.
massive launch?
Am I allowed to say that I'm on it?
Absolutely.
On this show?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody, I've got 3 songs in Cyberpunk 2077. So
Congratulations.
Yeah,
You-
as
you'll
a
hear my- you'll
Rezo
hear my,
drone, right?
What's that?
As
yeah,
Rezo
so I have
Drone?
a duo called Rezo Drone. It was like a secret project I was doing with my friend Jameson Boaz. And now it's not a secret anymore because our first music just premiered in Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, we were talking about it in our work chat the other day because one of our employees, Sean, took a bunch of days off to play the game. And when I mentioned that you were on the soundtrack, he's like, I knew I heard Jason's voice when I was driving around in my car.
Yeah, that's exactly when he would hear it.
Yeah.
That's exactly when he would hear it.
You sure you weren't just haunting his car?
Well, I could have been doing that too.
Yeah.
But I went back and looked at my notes and I realized the first song that I turned in for that game was in 2017.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Well, I have NDAs from 1986 that are still
Jeez.
in. Yeah, well, you see, TSR went away without removing any of them.
Oh.
Anyway. Aha! Well, so we
So,
need do
next
we need
line.
another 4 lines? And then we're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these last 2 we did is a rhyming couplet followed by a second couplet with a different rhyme, which I think frees us up to do a third couplet with yet another rhyme and a fourth couplet with yet
Exactly.
another rhyme.
Yep.
Which makes it nice and easy, it says
Yeah.
here.
Oh, this is an interesting line from Catch 23. Plucking fingers across the weave, he brings his power to bear, and on the day of prophecy, my son will see him there.
Ooh, I like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that in our chat suggestions section here.
Oh, I've got a possible.
Handed it in 2017. It's crazy to think about it, but I remember. I mean, Cyberpunk's been in development since 2012 or earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so that's nothing really.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for a video game, it's something just because of how
It's a pretty long development for any game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they usually need money before then, unless otherwise it becomes a bottomless pit into which shekels are poured.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same company that made all the Witcher video games,
Got it.
so they
Okay.
had money. They were
Got it.
okay.
Yeah, they're also lucky that the Witcher TV show came out because their game became a bestseller again many years after it had come out.
That's awesome.
Just like the books also became bestsellers again.
Yes, again. Yeah.
Sometimes what fools do leaves him more than tired, but on other days their brighter dreams leave him inspired. Ooh.
Or maybe make him inspired. I don't know. So we don't repeat leave.
Yeah. Mark Magellan, I discovered The Witcher with the TV show. I think a lot of people did. I mean,
I'd say like a lot of
very accessible way. The game and the TV show. Because the books are not recent. Although I'm sure they all had to be republished again.
Mm-hmm.
Those other
Back
two,
to the majors.
Mm-hmm.
Those other two, I just don't know how they fit rhythmically.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, never mind. I throw stuff in, throw it back out. That's okay.
No, but we can make it so sometimes fools leave him tired. If that still makes the same, if it is the same. Sometimes fools leave him tired, but other days their dreams make him inspired.
How about other dreams leave him inspired?
Brighter dreams.
Yeah.
Brighter dreams. Yeah, Dylan, yeah.
Brighter dreams make him inspired. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay. All right.
We could even say sometimes fools, they leave him tired.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes fools.
They leave him tired. Brighter days make him inspired.
Yeah.
Somebody else saying, fools leave me tired too. Oh, man.
And there's never a shortage. Have you noticed that?
Of fools?
We always have a surplus.
You can spot them. They're the ones running around without wearing masks right now. They always self-identify. So I guess the last two lines need to kind of wrap this up. Yeah.
If we can, if we can think of some good.
What do we have now for this? He serves the Lady of Mystery who brings magic to you and me. He served her now for centuries long. He's sometimes right and sometimes wrong.
Sometimes fools leave him tired, but brighter dreams make him inspired.
Oh, and we need 6 in all then? Okay. I can't count.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess we need 8 because we have 6. We just need.
Last 2. Sometimes fools can leave him tired, but brighter dreams make him inspired.
Okay, it's time to bring in the weave.
Oh right, yeah. Where was that weave line?
Yeah. Plucking fingers across the weave.
Be nice to him, or he'll just leave.
Plucking fingers across the weave.
Wait a minute. I got one. Here we go. Can we work with this? Bring after the weave. Can
Ooh.
we put a few words in front of that to make that fit?
Although it might be a cool way to end the bridge, so it's like looking fingers across the weave, ready to reprieve.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
yeah. I dig it. I think we got it. You know, someone earlier when the sirens were going off. I'm sorry, I can't remember who wrote it, but someone wrote, "Jason, they're coming to arrest you or they're coming to give you a ticket for speed songwriting." And I think we did it again because we did this in like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But of course.
Yeah.
But see, it's like when you know you have that time limit, like you make decisions and you just go with it rather than overthink it.
I like it. I like what we got. This is fun. Tells a story. We go far enough. It isn't just, teen angel.
Dylan, there's no way we can get the lyrics up on the screen today, right? The audience.
No, not with the way we have everything set up.
Okay, that's fine.
But you know what I can do?
Anybody got a printer?
Well, no, actually, what I can do is I can create a link to this because we're done the season where it's just somebody can view it. Which I don't normally do.
But can't they edit it and change it?
Yeah, just make sure they can't edit it.
Yeah.
Hold off on that link just for a sec. Or make a separate one with just this song, perhaps.
Yeah, let me just try this out.
You're green again.
I am?
Identity.
It ain't easy being green.
Those colors of the leaves. Oh, thank you, Dazza287. But don't. You know, that's where Neil comes in.
In the 20-minute solo. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Is I will share. So file, make a copy. Bardic Inspiration E1 to 20.
Oh, someone's suggesting to paste it in the Discord too. That could work. Like, nah, here's all right.
You know what I'm gonna do is we have lots of notes and we have lots of stuff that isn't song lyrics in this, so I'm just gonna, while you perform, because we're at the point where we're gonna do the song now, I am gonna edit this and get this ready for everybody else. So
I will mute myself. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Hopefully I don't screw this up, but this is our first. I just wrote the song and now I'm gonna perform it. So, nothing I haven't done before. 19 other times, so here we go. was on the day dragon came, saw him standing there, beard as long as Sage's mane, flowing long white hair. Brought it low, spoke his name, cast a mighty spell, called its blood, snuffed its flame, wished the dragon well. Well, old stones like tower and ghosts guide by night. Look for the unbeaten man in his own twilight. He left up fear behind him years ago. Now he places with silver light. Standing firm on high, because his feet deemed right. It was on the day the castle fell. Father saw him there. Your cords brandished deadly steel. The arrows filled the air. Elminster cast a mighty spell. Power beyond compare. Conjured up a purple worm and served it up tartare. Well, old stones now tumbled and ghosts night by night. Look for the unbeaten man in his own twilight. He left up fear behind him years ago. Now he blazes with the silver light. Standing firm on high, because his deed is right. So's a lady of mystery, brings his magic to you and me. Sometimes long for centuries alone, sometimes right, sometimes wrong. Sometimes fools who live in time, the brighter dreams make him inspire. Lucky fingers across the wheel, many a doom reprieve. Where old stones lie tumbled, ghosts glide by night. Look for the unbeaten man in his own twilight. Left up fear behind him years ago. Now he places with silver light. Standing firm on high, because his deed is right. Because his deed is right. Because his deed is right. just kind of winged the ending. I'm like, we didn't really come up with like how I was going to end it, chord wise, but pretty good first run through, I think.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Awesome.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And because we have time, and because we have Ed here with us, I think we should probably do the Mert the Moneylender song. Are you?
We totally should.
It seems like the one we should do. And also, I'm totally not done formatting this thing for everybody yet. So I need to buy myself some time.
Well, let's do a couple other songs, and then we'll come back, and I'll do this one more time.
Yeah.
There were a couple, there are a couple things that my brain didn't connect with. They connected when we were writing them, but then when I was playing through it for the first time, my brain had to remember, okay, go here, I remember that. Okay. So yeah, let me pull up Mert really quick. He's a moneylender, Mert.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. It's the one that everybody in the awning portal would be singing, and they'd be chanting the chorus parts.
Nice.
The best part is that the chorus part is super easy to remember. It's just, he's the moneylender, Mert. It's yeah, it turned out good.
Yeah, and my mind immediately goes to a rhyme that spurt, but let's not.
We actually did a song for a character named Spurt, a kobold.
Yeah, it was a country ballad.
Yeah.
Step on him and watch him spurt. Yeah.
I need. Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself again because otherwise my mechanical keyboard is just going to keep making noise.
What's happening?
Click, click.
Oh.
Click, click, click. Yeah,
Click,
click.
clack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I need a cough drop after that.
I totally understand.
Here we go. The Moneylender Mert song. Once upon a time there was a man who wore a smirk. He stormed the north and sallied forth and acted like a jerk. Tired of the battles and his work of sword for hire, left for water deep and then decided to retire. He's the Moneylender Mert. He turned his chase for power to the kind you wield in town. Now his name is known and feared by everyone around. He went and joined the Harpers and he opened up a bank, lending treasure near and far to those whose fortune sank. He's the Moneylender Mert. Hitch your wagon, raise a flag, and tell a bawdy tale by the man so merciless that he would drink up all your ale. But then one day he changed his ways and opened up his purse. I can think of many ways it could be worse. He's the Moneylender Mert. Lord Walrus and the Wanderer were tired of growing old. They went to Under Mountain and came out with lots of gold. And when they both emerged, they had a lot of work to do. They built the awning portal and another mansion too. He's the Moneylender Mert. He traveled with the black staff and the Sage of Shadowdale. He got trapped within a magic axe, then fled into Sazale. He traded words with arch wizards and thwarted many schemes. With everything he's done, my friend, he's much more than he thinks. He's the Moneylender Mert. Hitch your wagon, raise a flag, and tell a bawdy tale by the man so merciless that he would drink up all your ale. But then one day he changed his ways and opened up his purse. I can think of many ways it could be worse. Hitch your wagon, raise a flag, and tell a bawdy tale by the man so merciless that he would drink up all your ale. But then one day he changed his ways and opened up his purse. I can think of many ways it could be worse. He's the Moneylender Mert. He's the Moneylender Mert. He's the Moneylender Mert. So yeah, did we get it right? Hopefully.
I find that one almost a little hard to follow sometimes because it's fast.
We crammed so many lyrics into that, so many facts. That was like a laundry list of facts song. We call that one. Whew.
I like it.
What else? Which others are you interested in doing right now? Like which? Do you have another song in mind already, or?
Not yet. Although I realized I switched computers and I realized some of my notes for some of our songs are on another computer, which I could very quickly port over here. I just might need a second, depending on which ones we pick.
No worries.
So, actually, let me just port that folder over like right now.
It's funny because we've done so many of these now. It's kind of weird, in a good way.
I'm just loving it.
It is a fun show to get to help work on each week, for sure.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know. I never thought we'd do 20 episodes, and here we are, episode 20.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but fun. It's a lot of fun, and everybody's participation really makes it super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And really, that's the only way we could do it. I mean, writing a song in 90 minutes that sounds like any semblance of a decent song is...
Oh yeah, that's a pressure cooker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are rare occasions in which a song just sort of falls out of your head.
Sure.
But that's rare.
Yeah. We're basically like, hey, we're going to do a show. We're going to force ourselves to write a song,
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, So I could pull up, let's see. I'm good now. I've got Black Viper, Brimstone Angels, Penelope, Short Life. We could do the Spurt song.
I mean,
we could do the Strahd song.
It's the last episode of the season. Do the ones you like the most, because it's
I
got to hold people over until January.
Let's do the Strahd song.
Yeah, Strahd von Zarovich. Yeah, it's definitely one of my hands down favorites of all the ones we put together.
But who will play Strahd piano on it?
It would be very nice to have piano in it if we could ever get it produced. That would be cool. Or violin, or I don't know. It's got to have some gothy, moody stuff added to it for sure. It's cool. Anyways,
Howling winds, and all the candle flames go like this.
Yeah, this one. It's definitely like a moody goth rock song. I'd say this one is. What did we end up calling it?
Drop of Time.
Drop of Time. Here we go.
Okay, muting.
Drive the heart, cage the dove. shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to yearn for a heart untrue. I'm the darkness in your soul, I am the land beneath your feet. Come to me, come to me. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Drop of time. Drop of time. But the wars and killing years won't down my soul. You'll be mine. Oh, you'll be mine. We'll reign among the dead and both be whole. With the dying of the light, it'll be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Drop of time. Drop of time. Yeah, I love that one.
That one's great. So we actually have another show coming up after us, which is not normally the case for this show. So usually we're not worried about going a little bit over, but today I am a tiny bit. Oh yeah. So we totally have time to do the Elminster song again, as we
Let's
should.
do the Elminster song one more time.
Yeah,
so that we-
let's do the Elminster song and wrap things up. Yeah, looking forward to it. This is so cool. This is my favorite part, when you finally get to hear the one you've been working on, and like there's the first performance, and then there's like, all right, I got this, and now we're good to go. So, very cool.
Okay, let me just refresh my. Okay, got it. All right, here we go. This will probably be the one for hopefully for the clip. Fingers crossed. Here we go. It was on the day the dragon came. I saw him standing there. Beard as long as Sage's mane. tumble and ghosts fly by night. Look for the unbeaten man in his own twilight. He left on field behind him years ago. Now he plays his way to silver line. Standing firm on high, for causes he deems right. For causes he deems right. For causes he deems right.
Awesome. Just awesome. And it is such a great, perfect note to wrap up our show on. Huge thanks to Mr. Ed Greenwood for joining us today, taking the time. And,
Hey, thank you guys.
we appreciate
this was
it.
Great. This was
And,
great fun. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I will be sharing the doc with all of our first 20 episodes of song lyrics shortly here. I'll just need to poke Ed afterwards because we need to name the Elminster song, but we got to wrap up the show before we do that part. So, also, huge thanks, of course, to my partner in crime, the reason that this show exists, Mr. Jason Charles Miller.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I don't even have time to describe how many awesome things you do because it's already 6:00. But check out Cyberpunk. Check out your latest single. Check out Miller's Music Mondays on the Jason Charles Miller Twitch. My name is Dylan. Huge shout out to our moderator, co-producer behind the scenes, Jay. And take care, everybody. I hope you stick around to enjoy Storyteller Mars Presents Twice in a Blue Moon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.